This is the Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota pregame show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Back at Altamont Community High School, ready for the nightcap of the doubleheader. Who's going to be in the championship game tomorrow night against top-seeded St. Anthony? The battle between the Altamont Indians and the Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets. I'm Greg Sapp, Matt Robinson alongside. Gil Warner back at the studios. CJ and Caleb doing a good job with the video. We have you covered. And I don't know, this could be a great ball game. Big scoring. It could be a great game. Hardly any scoring. It's going to be really interesting to see how this one ends up.
If I had to guess, I would tend to lean towards the lower scoring side of things, but you're right. If one team decides that they've got a little pace to their game and can continue that, then it could really ratchet up the points. There's capable scorers on both sides of the court, that's for sure, as you've got one of the leading scorers in the conference in Samuel Vonderheide for the Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets, but don't take anything away from the likes of Altamont's Noah Klimple. He's right up there as well, and both of those guys have some help.
Absolutely. And veteran coaches, and John Nieberg and especially Bob Lockhart. He's been coaching for over 30 years. John's been in this over a decade, and both were great players, and this just could be a lot of fun. Again, the winner will play St. Anthony tomorrow night at 7:30. The loser of this game will play for third place at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. And again, that'll be part of 4 games here at Altamont tomorrow. We appreciate everything everybody's done for us. Caleb lets us know 225 people video online, so pass that along. Thanks everybody. Again, if this is the first night you've joined us, you can go to the front page of either of our websites, the X or KJ Country, click on the listen and click on the view, and away you're going. Now, we're going to talk about Mark Washer, who had been in the black chair seats. There he is down there in the corner. He was over here by Dave Ruff last night. But he's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations. He earned it. Man, he won an awful lot of ball games with Stew Straws, coaching baseball through the years. My goodness. All right. We're to the point now where we're ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. So let me give you the starters for tonight's ball game. Windsor Stew Straws is the visiting squad. They're the 3rd seed in the tournament. Altamont, the home team, in their home, and they are the 2nd seed. For Windsor Stew Straws, Samuel Vonderheide will get a start. He is a 6'3" senior. He's scoring 17.4 points a game, and he is a big load. Jordan Wittenberg is a 6'1" junior, 7 points a game, his scoring average. Landon Miller is a 6'1" senior, 5.5 his scoring average. Austin Wittenberg at 14.1 points a game is a 6'2" junior. And the other starter is Talon Bridges. He did a good job at a guard spot for the Hatchets in their first game, and he'll get the start. He's a 5'8" sophomore. So those are the starters for Bob Lockhart's Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets. Altamont again, the home team. John Nieberg, his crew, checks in at 17-5. By the way, Windsor Stew Straws 18-4 on the season. Man, you talk about not a lot to choose from and stellar records. Jared Hammer will get a start for the Indians. He's a 5'10" junior, had 6 in their first game. He is scoring 4.8 points a game, so he got his average. Mason Robinson's a 6'2" junior, had 12. Got a lot of them in the fourth quarter when Altamont really could use them. He has an 11-point per game scoring average. Noah Klimple, the leading scorer for Altamont, 16 the other night in their win. He is averaging 12.5 points a game. Tyler Robbins, 5'11" senior, had just 2 points the other night, but boy, he can score a bunch if he needs to. 3.2 his average. And big Eric Coleman in the middle for Altamont, the 6'4" senior. He had 9 the other night, and he's averaging 9 points a game, so he got his average. So those are the starters. Great crowd on hand. There is still room for you, but really, really good. One of our best crowds of the week here tonight for this one between Altamont and Windsor Stew Straws. Keys to the game,
Keys to the game, well, I think both teams are going to want to try to stay out of foul trouble as much as they can. Windsor-Strasburg traditionally only goes 6 or 7 deep if they can. Altamont in a position where they've had some injuries, namely Mason Wynn still unavailable due to concussion protocol. He's here, but he just has not been cleared to play yet. Kynan Earhart, who could have been a reserve since Mason has been out, is in a walking boot now. He's unavailable. And Avery Yarhouse, and what I was told was an abundance of caution, laid out of school this week and finally returned today to school. So he hasn't practiced or been with the team for a week. He's normally a key reserve, and we'll see how much he plays tonight for the Indians.
Final score in game one was 43-42 South Central. Don't forget, we've got girls basketball deep down at Effingham over on KJ Country at 7:30. Tip controlled by the Hatchets, and here we go. Driving it inside, Wittenberg, and he puts it up and in. Austin Wittenberg gives the Hatchets a 2-0 lead. Altamont quickly down court. Klimple gets it away to Robbins. Into the lane. Shots are too good. So each team attacks the basket. It's a 2-2 game. Getting it away, Talon Bridges for the Hatchets, and he walks it across the half line against Robbins. Gets it down to Jordan Wittenberg. Bounce pass out top to Samuel J. Vonderheide. Right side to Landon Miller. And he brings it back out top, picks up the dribble. Gets it away to Jordan Wittenberg. Bounce pass inside, the catch by Vonderheide. They go back out and then go back in. There's no room for Landon Miller to shoot, so out to Vonderheide for a 2, and it's no good. Hit the supporting structure, out of bounds to Altamont.
No surprise to see Altamont open up in the man-to-man. Wasn't sure how the Hatchets would approach the first part of it. I've seen a little man and a little zone out of them throughout the season, and they have opened up in man-to-man as well.
Tyler Robbins across the half line for Altamont. Robbins and Robinson out front. They go to the corner. Klemple tries a 3, no good. The putback by Coleman's good. Big Eric Coleman bowled his way in there and got the putback down, and Altamont in front 4-2.
That was a little bit of a zone look there from Windsor-Strasburg after the possession started.
Out top with the ball is Miller. He gets it away on the side now to Talon Bridges. Leave it out top to Wittenberg. Back to Miller. Miller on the right side. Goes to the baseline. Can't shoot. Gets it to Jordan Wittenberg. Fed it inside to Vonderheide for the layup. Boy, that's good interior passing there.
And they do well with that. And Vonderheide is more than capable of finishing.
We're tied at 4. Robinson lobs it inside to Coleman. Coleman missed the layup, and the rebound grabbed by Jordan Wittenberg for the Hatchets. He clears it to Austin Wittenberg. He's in backcourt, gets it up court to brother Jordan. Jordan drives to the baseline underneath. Vonderheide got fouled trying to go up. He'll be at the line to shoot a pair here.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jordan Wittenberg does a good job of penetrating, and as soon as the help comes off of Vonderheide, he is able to find him, and Vonderheide goes to the line as Hammer picks up the first foul of the ball game for either team.
5:48 to go, opening quarter. Vonderheide to the line, foul shot, good. So Samuel with 3, and the Hatchets take a 5-4 lead. So now, in the first 3 minutes, each team's led. So our runs haven't been quite as dramatic in this game as we've had in some other games, but we've had them. Foul shot no good, and Robinson the rebound. Clears it out to Klemple. Tried to get it underneath, and tough catch by Coleman, but he made it out to Robinson. Mason's try for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Jordan Wittenberg. Clears it to Austin Wittenberg. Here come the Hatchets. Back over to Jordan Wittenberg. Wants to drive on Robinson. Goes to the free throw line. Leaves it now to Vonderheide. Way out top. Drills one for 3. He has 6. Hatchets up 4.
Yeah, he can do that. He can shoot that shot when you leave him alone, and he's more than happy to bury the 3.
Altamont out top. Hammer with the ball, and now they get it to Robbins. On the wing to Klemple. Back out to Robbins. Back to Klemple. Open on a 3 for a minute. Now he goes baseline. Back out to Robbins. Over to Hammer. Tries a 3. Back of the rim. No good. Hatchet's rebound grabbed by Jordan Wittenberg.
That's his 3rd rebound already in the ball game.
Down court to Bridges. Now to Vonderheide. Over to Jordan Wittenberg. Try for 3. Way short. Saved in, though, by the Hatchets, but grabbed by Altamont. Grabbed out of there by Hammer, so the Indians get the rebound. Out top, the catch by Robbins. Back to Hammer. Thought about a wing 3. Moves in, now out to Robbins. He goes to the free throw line over to Mason Robinson on the baseline. Got it underneath the Hammer. Hammer squirms and shoots, and he got it. Coleman, I said. Eric Coleman with 4. Altamont back within 2.
Altamont taking a page out of Windsor Strasburg's book with a nice interior pass to the big man.
8-6, Windsor Strasburg. Wittenberg gets it knocked away by Robinson. Out of bounds on the side for the Hatchets. They'll inbound right in front of the Altamont bench. 4:10 to go in a quick first quarter. 8-6, Windsor Stu. They get it to Jordan Wittenberg. He goes baseline, stops, doesn't pull the trigger, gets it away to Vonderheide. Boy, look at 3 Indians around him. They get it away now out to Austin Wittenberg, and off the ball we've got 3 seconds in the lane, the call on the Hatchets.
Yeah, Vonderheide and Miller were both around the lane. I didn't see which one of them was the guilty party, but Altamont doesn't care. They'll try to take advantage of the Hatchets' first turnover of the ball game.
So Altamont can tie with a 2, get the lead with a 3. We're halfway through the first quarter. Winners playing tomorrow night at 7:30 against St. Anthony for the tournament championship. Robbins to Robinson. Mason rises on a 2. Off no good. Followed by Klimpl's good, though. Boy, pursued that one well and stuck it back up and in, and we're tied at 8. Klimpl's first 2 points. Austin Wittenberg gets it across the half line for the Hatchets inside to Vonderheide, and he got it knocked away from behind, but Coleman called for a foul, and Vonderheide going to the line for a fair.
Yeah, Coleman tried to block the shot from behind. The official said he hit him on the wrist. It's Coleman's first foul, team's second, and we're under 4 minutes, so we've got a masked timeout.
Yeah, Altamont called it, and we've got a masked timeout. 8-8, our score. Altamont and Windsor Stu here. 3:26 to go, first quarter on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
.326 to go, first quarter, 8-8. Altamont and Windsor Stu Strasburg. Samuel Vonderheide going to the line here for the Hatchets. He has 6 of their 8. And he'll try to add to his total and get the Hatchets back in front here. Foul shot up and no good. Hit the front of the rim, came off. One more bite at the apple here. Winner will play tomorrow night at 7:30. Loser will play tomorrow at 2:30. This foul shot, no good. Missed them both. And a rebound to Coleman for Altamont. So the Indians with a shot to get back in front. Robbins will walk it across the half line to Hammer to Robbins. Other side of the floor to Klimple. Down on the baseline, Coleman back to Klimple. Out top, Robbins. They send the other side of the floor to Hammer. Baseline to Robinson. Out top to Robbins to Klimple. He tries a 3. Front of the rim, no good. Austin Wittenberg, the rebound for Windsor. Stu Strauss got it inside to Samuel Vonderheide. And boy, did he jet to the basket and laid it up and in. So the Hatchets back up 10-8.
He does a great job of presenting himself in open spots, and his teammates do a great job of hitting him.
Robinson drives it inside for Altamont. Shot no good. I think maybe somebody got a hand on that. And Jordan Wittenberg, the rebound for the Hatchets. Ball got loose. They regain it, though. Out top now to Talon Bridges.
Yeah, Wittenberg, Jordan, blocked the shot and grabbed the rebound. That was a great play.
Miller with the ball for Windsor. Stu Strauss. Bounce pass to Jordan Wittenberg. Got it knocked loose by Robinson. Now it's loose, and Robinson forces the steal. Klimple gets it. Shot blocked. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Altamont. Austin Wittenberg with a nice block on Klimple's shot. And the second turnover, and Coleman sits down, and Hammer sits down for Altamont. And They lob it inbounds, and a tough catch out there by Will Schultz, who's one of the players in the ball game for the Indians. And the other man out there with the ball, that's Logan Cornett. So those two changes for the Indians. 10-8. Windsor Stewardson-Strasburg with the lead. Altamont with the ball. Klemple loads it up for three from the corner. No good. Rebound tapped by Schultz, but into the hands of Jordan Wittenberg for the Hatchets. Down in the corner, away to Vonderheide. Back to Wittenberg. Austin gets it out top. Minute 40 to go, first quarter. Yeah, another two-point game. Baseline drive, shot no good by Bridges. Good block there by Schultz. Rebound to Robbins. And here comes Altamont. Another chance to tie or take the lead. Klemple on the wing. Looking inside. Back out top instead to Robbins. Cross court to Robinson. Goes baseline. Double team. Knocked loose. It'll stay with Altamont. Change for each team. Hammer was just gone a blink of an eye. Robbins sits down now. And they also sit down, Stu Strauss does, sits down Talon Bridges, and they bring Carter Cheney into the lineup. So change for each team. Altamont on the inbound, turnaround shot, good. Got it into Logan Cornett. He didn't have much room, but he used what he had. Shot's good. We're tied at 10.
Yeah, the pass didn't have much room. The shot didn't have much room, but it went into the hoop.
Out top, Austin Wittenberg with the ball for the Hatchets. Down the lane, working against three. Got it on the baseline. Tough catch by Miller. They got it out to Jordan Wittenberg. Back to Miller on the baseline. Lost the handle on it. And Altamont with a steal. Third turnover on the Hatchets. We're under a minute to play in the opening quarter. Klemple with the ball for the Indians to Hammer. Tied at 10. First quarter of this championship semifinal game. Hammer, baseline to Schultz. Schultz out top. Robinson ahead of the key three, and he got it. Mason Robinson gets his first points, and Altamont up 3. That's their biggest lead so far, 13-10. So let's see what the Hatchets do here with 20 seconds left in this opening quarter. Austin Wittenberg holds it out about the half line, down to 11 seconds. Goes to work now, down to 8 seconds. Out top, they don't get a shot. Vonderheide to the corner. Miller for 3, and he got it. So we're tied at 13. Altamont gets it inbounds. They shoot a long shot. Lynn Cool, should have had that. And we're tied at 13 after 1 here at the NTC tournament. Windsor Stewardson-Strasburg and Altamont 13-13 here on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
All right, a reminder, we have girls basketball on KJ Country. After 1, Gail lets us know it's Effingham 10, Teutopolis 9. That game being played at EHS, and that's live on KJ Country right now with Dustin White and Mike Wilson. Matt and I will take care of you here at Altamont. 1-point win for South Central over Neoga in our first game tonight. Here it's 13-13 as we start the second quarter. Hammer drives it inside for Altamont. Shots blocked. And Vonderheide the rebound for Windsor Stewardson-Strasburg.
That's the third block shot for the Hatchets in this game.
Jordan Wittenberg into the lane. Shot no good. He got it blocked by Schultz, but it's back to him. Miller drives the baseline, puts it up, and he got it. So Miller hits that big 3 at the end of the quarter, and he gets a 2 to start the second quarter, and the Hatchets back in front. Klemple, a lot of contact. Shot no good. Austin Wittenberg, the rebound for the Hatchets. He busts it across the half line. Out about the top of the key. Shot for 2, though. No good. And the rebound grabbed by Coleman for Altamont. Away to Robbins. No Lack of speed in this one. Nice off-balance shot. Good for Robbins. He was sailing out of bounds, used the glass, kissed it home, and we're tied at 15.
Hatchets have opened up in the man-to-man the first couple of trips. Robbins took advantage by exploding to the hoop.
Cheney came in late in the first quarter for the Hatchets. He stays in there to start the second quarter. Austin Wittenberg baseline, drives inside, kicks it to the corner. A try for three, no good. Put up out there for the Hatchets. Cheney put that shot up, and then we got a jump on the rebound, and the alternate possession will keep it with Windsor's 2 Straws.
Altamont played a 2-3 zone that trip, and now we've got a substitution as Mason Robinson checks back in, and Noah Klimple gets his first break of the night.
6:31 to go, second quarter. Altamont and Windsor's 2 Straws were tied at 15. Winner plays for the tournament championship tomorrow night against St. Anthony. Jordan Wittenberg with the ball left side for the Hatchets. Goes baseline, puts it up, got it knocked away, and a foul on Altamont. And Jordan Wittenberg heading to the line to shoot a pair here.
Mason Robinson came from the weak side to help. He tried to block the shot, got up in the air, and got called for the personal. His first, team's third. And all 3 fouls that Altamont's committed have sent Windsor's 2 Straws to the free throw line.
Altamont's had a 3-point lead. Windsor's 2 Straws has had a 4-point lead. And now Windsor's 2 Straws has a 1-point lead as Jordan Wittenberg got the first one to stick. It spun around and then fell in. So 16-15 Hatchets. Jordan Wittenberg's second one, no good. And a rebound. Schultz for Altamont got loose, but Mason Robinson grabs it for the Indians. And here they come.
Hatchets back to man-to-man this time.
Robbins to Hammer as Altamont sets it up. Out top to Robinson. Down low, the pass to Schultz. He leans in, puts it up, and got it. Will Schultz first points. Altamont back in front, 17-16. Couple of minutes into the second quarter. Austin Wittenberg across the half line working against Robinson. Takes it inside. Shot no good. Rebound. Altamont eventually. Coleman came out of there with it. Man, that's wrestling to the chase there for a while. And Coleman just hung tough. Gets it away to Robbins. Now to Schultz. And he picks up the dribble. Out to Robbins. 17-16 Altamont. 5:25 to go, second quarter. Robbins cross court, the pass to Hammer, lost the handle on it, ends up out of bounds. It'll be Windsor's 2 Straws' ball. Klimple comes back in for Altamont, and Schultz sits down. He got a bit of a breather. First turnover in the quarter on the Indians. And on the game?
Yes, in the game.
That's a nice number for as frenetic a pace as we're staging here. Indians with the ball. Indians with the lead. Hatchets with the ball. Miller. Vonderheide tried to go underneath. It's off the foot of Coleman. And the Hatchets fall to inbound on the baseline. Neither team's led by more than 4.
It's been the kind of game we kind of thought it might be.
2 and 3 seeds. That ought to be. Out top, the catch. Jordan Wittenberg to Cheney. Underneath, Vonderheide the catch. The shot, good. Boy, they do pass that ball well around the perimeter, around the bucket. 10 now already for Vonderheide. And Hatchets back up, but Mason Robinson drains a 3 for Altamont. He has 6 on a pair of threes, and that gets Altamont back up to 20-18.
He trailed the play. Nobody picked him up, and he buried it.
Austin Wittenberg underneath. Nice pass. Shot blocked as Miller went up. And Robinson from behind, a clean block. Out of bounds to the Hatchets by their bucket. Robbins sits down now for Altamont. They run Logan Cornett back in. 20-18 Altamont. Hatchets go deep with it to Miller. Over on the side, the catch by Cheney. Cheney swings it back out top to Austin Wittenberg. And they work against this Altamont defense. They go left side to Cheney. Altamont just kind of sagging back on defense, trying to keep what they can as far as the Hatchets taking it inside on them. Austin Wittenberg, Cheney, 3, no good. Rebound, Altamont, grabbed by Hammer. He had got after that rebound. Hammer out to Robinson. Robinson down the lane. Got it inside. The catch by Coleman. Put it up and in. Coleman with 6. Altamont by 4. Bob Lockhart says, let's talk. and it's time to take a breath. 3:52 second quarter. It's Altamont 22, Windsor Stew Straws 18 on 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to...
Go ahead and play another one.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
3:52 to go in the second quarter. This is the championship semifinal game between Altamont and Windsor Stew Straws here at the National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont. Altamont in front of Windsor Stew Straws, 22-18. Winner plays St. Anthony tomorrow night at 7:30. Loser will play at 2:30. And they'll get a Battle North Clay. And they're going to have blood in their eyes after that tough loss to St. Anthony last night. Hatchets with the ball, trailing by 4. They get it across the half line. Austin Wittenberg at work out there to Miller. They go underneath, knocked loose by Altamont. That was too long a pass to try to get it inside like that. Hammer takes it away after knocked loose by Coleman. First turnover on the Hatchets this quarter. Klimple in the corner, out to Robinson. 3:20 to go before halftime. Robinson to the hole. Shot knocked away from behind. Jordan Wittenberg fouled him. Robinson going to the line here to shoot 2.
Wittenberg commits the first foul for Stew Straws in the ball game, as Altamont has taken it inside, but the Hatchets have done a good job of not fouling and still challenging several shots. That time, though, they did get called for the personal.
Robinson's first foul shot good. He had a couple of threes earlier in the contest, so he has 7, and the Altamont lead up to 5 now, 23-18. Cheney over to the sideline. Second foul shot, Robinson, no good, and the rebound, Miller. Miller gets it away to Talon Bridges, who's back in, so they sat Cheney down. He played quite a few minutes. On the side, Bridges with the ball for the Hatchets, out to Jordan Wittenberg, to Austin Wittenberg. Looking inside, Vonderheide can't get away. Coleman's doing a good job. Ball cross court, stolen by Robinson. And he gets it to the baseline, looking for help. Bounce pass out to Hammer. Hammer at the free throw line. Second turnover on the Hatchets. That's 2 trips in a row. Klimple with the ball for Altamont. Double teamed, knocked loose, stolen by Jordan Wittenberg. He's going to the hole, and he got it stripped by Klimple. It'll end up out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Hatchets, although John Nieberg, he's out on the baseline to argue the point. And that's pretty far out there.
Yeah.
Second turnover, and it'll be Hatchets basketball. Austin Wittenberg out top now. They go on the other side. Jordan Wittenberg the catch. They swing it way cross court to Austin Wittenberg. Fires it underneath. The Vonderheide shot up too strong. Rebound Robinson for Altamont. Altamont with a chance to go up 7 or 8 this trip. Robinson to the lane. Now turns around back out to Hammer. Robbins is going to check back in for Altamont here in a minute. Hammer looking, got it stripped, gets it back. 2 minutes left before halftime. Altamont with the ball and a 5-point lead, and Altamont decides to call time. So timeout Indians. 2 minutes left before halftime here at the NTC. It's Altamont 23, Windsor Stew Straws 18 on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at GecknerBros.net.
Seriously.
All right, 2 minutes exactly to go before halftime. Maybe some guys sleeping well tonight.
Tyler Robbins back into the game for Altamont. He replaces Logan Fournette. I believe that's the only change we've got for both of these clubs.
No, Robbins was at the scorer's table when we called the timeout. He's got the ball out top. 23-18 Altamont. Coming down to halftime. Indians with a 5-point lead. They work it out top here. Hammer leaves it with Robinson, now to Robbins. And away to Klimple. Klimple head of the key. Doesn't shoot. Gets it in the corner to Hammer. Back to Klimple. Out to Robinson for 3 more. This one no good. Rebound Miller for the Hatchets. He's one to take it on in against Robinson, but doesn't. And a shot put up for 2 by Talon Bridges. No good. Last touch by Altamont. So it'll stay with the Hatchets. Inbound on the baseline. Hatchets have been up by 4. Altamont leads it by 5 right now. Bridges looking to get it inbounded, and he goes deep with it. The catch by Austin Wittenberg to Jordan Wittenberg, back to Austin. Down to 1:18 to go before the break. Jordan Wittenberg on the wing. The catch by Bridges to Austin Wittenberg out front. They don't necessarily want to go for the last one. Altamont's defense just stymied them right now. Left side, Austin Wittenberg for 3. No good. Man, he was almost in the black chair seats. Rebound Klimple for Altamont. Corner Robbins. He tries a 3. It's short. Rebound nobody. Grabbed by Hammer or by Coleman. No good. Rebound Hatchets. We've got a foul. I don't know who they could tell fouled who. There was plenty of fouling going on.
And there has been throughout this. Well, there's been plenty of contact, I guess we should say. Only 5 whistles as far as fouls is concerned in the game. That's the first on Vonderheide, just the second for the Hatchets.
So Eric Coleman to the line here for Altamont. First one up and off. 23-18 Altamont. Hatchets had an early lead. Altamont's led just about all this second quarter, which has 46 seconds left.
By the way, every foul that's been called has sent someone to the line for these two teams.
Coleman's second one, no good. Missed them both. Rebound taken down by Talon Bridges. He gets it down to Jordan Wittenberg. Back out to Bridges. Back to Jordan Wittenberg. Goes baseline. Got it inside. No, he didn't. To Vonderheide. It's knocked away out of bounds by Altamont. So the Hatchets will try to inbound that again.
Great job by Klimple, helping the helper. Coleman came over to shut off the baseline drive. Klimple dropped down and denied that pass to Vonderheide.
So Vonderheide gets it inbounds here to Austin Wittenberg, and he brings it out top. Gets it away to Jordan Wittenberg, now to Miller. Down to 28 seconds left, so the Hatchets are content to go for the last one. Now we're down to 20 seconds before halftime. Jordan Wittenberg out top, saves his dribble. Now he tries to go to work on Robinson. Robinson keeps him in front of him. Away now, Miller picks it up to Austin Wittenberg. We're down to 7 seconds left. Austin Wittenberg, a little one-on-one, gets it down the lane, puts it up, got it, and drew the foul. 1.6 seconds left in the first half. So he's got the and one coming, and that cuts the deficit to 3. Just Austin Wittenberg's second basket of the half.
Klimple picks up the foul, his first, team's 4th.
Miller sits down here real quick, and Cheney back in for the Hatchet, so he can't pick up a foul. Foul shot up and good. So Wittenberg converts the 3-point play. It's a 2-point game. Altamont throws it down court, and it just was to the right of the rim. No good. 2-point game as the teams head to the locker room. We had a lot of fun this week. championship semifinal. At the break, it's Altamont 23, Windsor Stew-Strasburg 21. Halftime show on the way in just 90 seconds, Gail. Here on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel at 347-9697.
All right, we're back at Altamont at the half, the drum line and the brass. The brass did this last night or maybe Wednesday night. They got a little routine going where they swing the trombones around. And pretty slick, accompanied by the drum line. They do all kinds of interesting things here musically at Altamont. Halftime in this game, it's Altamont 23, Windsor Stew-Strasburg 21. That's a big three-point play for the Hatchets to get it down to 2 as the teams went to the locker room. Austin Whitberg got fouled and made the basket and also got the and one. So it was 13-13 after the first quarter. It ended up 10-8 Altamont in the second quarter. And Altamont leads Windsor Stew-Strasburg 23-21 here at the break. As far as the scoring, for Altamont, Jared Hammer is yet to score. Mason Robinson has 7. Noah Klimple has 2. Tyler Robbins has 4. Eric Coleman has 6. Will Schultz has 2. And Logan Cornett has 2. Quarters for the Indians, 13 and 10 for their 23 points here at halftime. For Windsor Stew-Strasburg, Samuel Vonderheid has 10, but it was kind of like a tale of two quarters. He got a bunch of points early, hadn't had a whole lot of points since then, sitting on 10 here at halftime. Jordan Wittenberg with 1 point. Landon Miller has 5 points. Austin Wittenberg has 5 points. Carter Cheney played. Talon Bridges played. Neither of them scored. Quarters for the Hatchets of 13 and 8 for their 21 points. So 23-21. Altamont up on Windsor Stew-Strasburg by 2. Winners playing for the tournament championship tomorrow night at 7:30 against top-seeded St. Anthony. Matt's going to look at stats on that first half. Gail has some scores. Get you up to date on that Effingham T-Town girls game. That's right now live on KJ Country at 102.3. Back with more in a minute here, Gail, on 97.9 XFM.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more. Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Back at Altamont, halftime score. Altamont 23, Windsor 2, Straws 21. Matt has the numbers on that first half.
Well, we'll start with the Altamont Indians since they're leading in this one. They're 10 of 23 from the field at 44%, 1 of 4 at the free throw line for just 25%, and 2 of 8 from the three-point arc, also at 25%. They've grabbed 13 rebounds to Windsor Stu Straws' 12. Altamont's turned the ball over 2 times in the first half. Windsor Stu Straws 5. So both teams doing a pretty good job of taking care of the ball thus far. Individually, we'll start off with Windsor Stu Straws' Samuel Vonderheide, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 at the free throw line. That's a little unusual for him at the line. He's a pretty good free throw shooter. He has 10 points and a rebound. But again, as Greg mentioned, 8 of those 10 came in the first quarter. Only 2 shot attempts in the second quarter for Vonderheide. Jordan Wittenberg's 0 for 2 from the field, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. He has 1 point, but he has 6 rebounds already in this ball game. 5 of them came in the first quarter, where he was just grabbing every board in sight. Landon Miller, 2 for 3 from the field, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Austin Wittenberg, 2 for 5 from the field, 1 of 1 at the line, 3 points, 2 rebounds. Carter Cheney came off the bench to go 0 for 2 from the field, and Talon Bridges is 0 for 2 as well at halftime. Talon has a rebound. For Altamont, they're led by Mason Robinson, 7 points on 2 of 6 shooting from the field, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. He does have 3 rebounds as well. Eric Coleman, 3 of 5 from the field, but 0 of 2 at the free throw line. 6 points and 5 rebounds here at the half. Tyler Robbins, a couple of nice drives to the basket. He's 2 for 2 from the field with 4 points. Also, Noah Klimple, 1 of 6 from the field, 2 points and 2 rebounds for Noah. Will Schultz and Logan Fournette each came off the bench. Each went 1 for 1 from the field as they have 2 points apiece. Schultz has a rebound and a couple of blocked shots as well here at halftime. Jared Hammer 0 for 2 from the field, but Jared's grabbed 2 rebounds for John Nieberge's Indians as they lead at Windsor Stu Straws 23-21 at the half.
Thank you, Matt. Let's get it back to Gail. What do you have in the way of scores, ma'am?
All right. At the Little Illini Conference Tournament, KZ Westfield over Mount Carmel 63-55. Robinson defeated Marshall 63-61. In the Lincoln Prairie Conference Tournament at Cerro Gordo, Cumberland over Tri-County 51-37. Looks like Teutopolis. I just got an updated score from T-Rep on that. The Shoes lead over Breeze Mater Dei, and that is, I'm not really sure. I can't tell what he's saying there. And then in the girls' tournament game, Effingham leads T-Town at halftime. No, actually, they're tied now. Effingham 19, T-Town 19. So the girls' game is tied. Elsewhere in boys' basketball, ALIS over Patoka 50-34. Taylorville leads Charleston by a score of 28-27 at halftime. Mount Vernon and Centralia tied 7 apiece at the end of the first quarter, and Lincoln leads Mattoon at the end of 3 quarters by a score of 30-29.
Very good. Thank you, Gail. Thanks for getting us up to date. Here at halftime, it's 23-21 Altamont in front of Windsor Stu Straws. First game final, a 1-point game, as South Central got the victory over Neoga, 43-42. I am telling you what, we have proved basketball is fun in the 40s.
Oh, yeah, and that's the pace that we're headed for again. But last night's game was a thriller in the semifinals. This one's shaping up to be the same way. Do you want to say it or do you want me to say it? First 3 minutes of this third quarter could tell a lot of the story.
It always seems to. That's overstating it, I suppose, but it is such a difference maker in every ball game we see on just about every night. So we'll see what happens here. Altamont gets the ball to start the third quarter. They lead Windsor Stu Straws 23-21. Winner plays St. Anthony tomorrow night at 7:30 for the tournament championship. Loser will play North Clay at 2:30 tomorrow for third place. The games start tomorrow at 11:30. We got 4 for you tomorrow. They got it inside, Altamont did. Coleman shot no good. Rebound Vonderheide. So They can tie with a 2, get the lead with a 3. They force it into Vonderheide. Somehow he ripped it away from Coleman, and they get it on the side of Jordan Wittenberg. He drives in, puts it up, and got it. Jordan Wittenberg took it right to the rack, stuck it up and in, and we're tied at 23.
Well, he took it right in, and then Coleman stood straight up, and he bounced off of him and scored.
Robinson to the hole for Altamont. Shot got caught under the rim, and a rebound grabbed by Vonderheide for the Hatchets. Away to Talon Bridges, who gets it down court. No, that's Austin Wittenberg. He got fouled going up for a shot.
Noah Klimple picks up the foul. That'll be his second. And again, every foul whistled in this ball game has sent someone to the free throw line. That means you've got to be strong with it out on the perimeter because they're not calling those bumps and nudges out there for sure. And they might not even be calling all of the contact inside as well.
I think you're right. Austin Wittenberg makes the first foul shot. They get the Hatchets back in front, 24-23. Second one up and good. As the lane is crowded with people laying on the floor. It's crazy. Austin Wittenberg was 7. 25-23, Windsor Stewardson-Strasburg. We're a minute into the second half. Robbins with the ball for Altamont. Out top, the catch made by number 22, Noah Klimple, the leading scorer for the Altamont crew. Now to Robinson. They force it underneath. It's knocked loose. Who's got it? Nobody yet. Coleman's down there for Altamont, and a couple of Hatchets are down there. Jump's called. And they'll take it out of bounds to Windsor Stewardson-Strasburg.
Turnover for the Indians, a rare event so far in this game. That's just their third total in the contest.
Says a lot for a team in a close ball game. Bridges gets it across the half line for the Hatchets. They have the ball in a 2-point lead. 6.5 to go, third quarter. Driving it down low, Austin Wittenberg. Still on the dribble. Now he picks it up. Now he's in trouble. And he slings it out top. Catch by Bridges. He got bumped. Now Jordan Wittenberg. I'm telling you, contact, you name it. Here's a shot out top. Vonderheide for 3, no good. We got a foul on the battle for the rebound. Klimple was down there for Altamont. And name your poison for the Hatchets. And the foul's on Windsor Stewardson-Strasburg.
And it's on Austin Wittenberg. He has his first, and it's first of their half as a long rebound. And that's the first time we've had a foul with nobody going to the line. I know I've mentioned it a lot, but it's just such a unique thing.
It is indeed. Klimple out top with it for Altamont to Robinson. Way cross court, the pass to Hammer. And he gets it away to Klimple. Klimple going to the baseline, drives it. No, he kicks it to the corner to Robinson. Now to Robbins, now to Hammer. Hammer drives it inside, shot for 2, good. Jared Hammer's first points of the game. Ties it at 25.
He's not the tallest kid, but he's strong, and he used that to his advantage.
He and Robinson and some other friends going to be quite a load for this Altamont crew next year. Hatchets with it out top. Vonderheide with the ball. Gets it away to Austin Wittenberg. He goes to the, well, no, he doesn't. Now he drives it down low. Stops, wants to shoot, can't. Got off Klimple, put the shot up and in. That's tough.
Man, what a move.
Austin Wittenberg with 9. Hatchets back in front, 27-25. Robbins goes down low for Altamont, put it up. Ooh, it came out no good, but he did get fouled. And so that'll send Tyler Robbins to the line here for the Indians.
Looks like Miller's the guilty party. That's Landon Miller's first, team second. So only 3 minutes into this half, basically. But we do have 3 fouls already. That seems like a lot.
Robbins had 4 points in the first half. Foul shot up and off. Got another bite at the apple, though. He was found in the act of shooting. 1 to come. Yeah, 4 games tomorrow. We start at 11:30 tomorrow morning, so get your brunch and join us. Second foul shot, good. So a miss and a make. Robbins with 5. That gets Altamont within 1, 27-26. 3 minutes into the third quarter. Across the half line, the Hatchets get it there in the person of Talon Bridges.
Altamont's gone to a 1-3-1 zone.
Down in the corner, Jordan Wittenberg inside to Vonderheide. He puts it up and in. Vonderheide probably says, hey, I got to find a little room in here. Puts it up and in, and he's got a dozen. And the Hatchets up 3.
And they haven't missed a shot this quarter. If that continues, I like their chances. 3 for 3 from the field, 2 for 2 at the line.
29-26, Windsor Stew. They get it away to Hammer. Altamont does. Out top, Robinson for three, and he got it. Mason Robinson's third three of the game. He's got 10, and that ties it at 29.
Hammer set him up well as he threw the defense down to him and just flipped it to him at the top of the key.
Bridges across the half line for the Hatchets. They get it away on the side to Vonderheide. Now he'll roll down low. Jordan Wittenberg to Austin Wittenberg. They're looking for Samuel. Now they're looking for a move on their own. Inside, Austin Wittenberg. Shot blocked. Rebound, Altamont. Grabbed by Robbins. I think Klimple on the block. And they get it down court. It's knocked away out of bounds on the side by the Hatchets. Altamont will inbound right in front of their bench. And they're going to sit down Coleman for a minute. And Will Schultz back in. And we are under 4 minutes. So let's take a break. Altamont 29, Windsor Stew Straws 29. Action at the NTC tournament here on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
.351 left in the third quarter. 29-29. Take your pick. We're starting all over. Altamont and Windsor Stew Straws.
Will Schultz into the ball game, as you mentioned, for Eric Coleman. I believe that's the first time to the bench for Coleman tonight.
His uniform shows that he's been out there all the time. Man, proves everybody's working hard tonight. Robbins on the side to Hammer for Altamont. They get it out top. The Hammer still on the dribble. Back to Robbins. He goes baseline, spun into a double team, so off to Hammer. Hammer still on the dribble. Into the lane. Gets it over to Klimple. Klimple has been closely guarded. They've kept pretty good eye on Noah. So Robinson stepped up to get some points for Altamont. Corner three, Robbins. No good off the front of the rim, but the rebound came out to Robinson. And he loads it up for three more, and it's no good. Robbins the putback. It's no good. And the Hatchets get this rebound. Grabbed, and they throw it down court. It's stolen by Klimple. Back for Altamont. Robinson, corner three, good. Mason Robinson with his fourth three of the night. And Altamont back up 32-29.
What a wild exchange, but I guess Altamont doesn't mind the result.
All's well that ends well, Altamont thinks. Vonderheide inside, had a layup, and he got it caught on the rim. And the rebound goes to Robbins for Altamont.
He lost it on the way up, and that's as wide open as he's been all night.
So it's 32-29, Altamont by 3. 2.5 to go in the third. Robinson out top, now to Robbins. Robbins on the wing, out top. Klimple loads up for three, off the mark. Rebound, Hatchets, I think. Nope, they lost it. It'll stay with Altamont. And Altamont makes a change. They're going to run Logan Cornett back in. He played early. And Robbins gets a breather. And they're going to run Hammer back in there, or Coleman back in there. And they are going to sit down Hammer. 32-29, Altamont with the ball and the lead. Schultz out top with it. They get it to Klimple. Shot for three. No good. Rebound. Nobody yet. Out of bounds off the Hatchets.
Altamont's missed a bunch of shots, but they stayed on this end of the court, either grabbing the rebound or it's been knocked out of bounds off the Hatchets 2 or 3 times.
So Klimple will inbound here for Altamont. Right by the basket. And he gets it inside. Hammer has it. Coleman gets it. Can't shoot. They go inside. That's stolen. In front of the pass, Austin Wittenberg goes to the other end, lays it up and in. That's nice play.
Yes, it was.
Good steal. Turned it into a bucket. Hatchett's back within one. Timeout. 2 minutes left. Third quarter here at Altamont. Altamont 32, Windsor Stew Straws 31 on 97.9 XFM.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Your home for the NTC tournament. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
Two minutes exactly left in the third quarter of this championship semifinal game at the NTC tournament. It's Altamont 32, Windsor Stew Straws 31. Big steal and a basket by Austin Wittenberg to get the Hatchets back within one. Altamont with the ball. Get it out top to Schultz. Now to Robinson. Robinson slings it over to Klemple. They go baseline. It's kicked by Vonderheid out of bounds, so Altamont will inbound on the baseline.
Hatchets came out in a 2-3 zone that time, but they were pretty far spread out as well. That challenged those passes around the perimeter.
Apologize. Klemple inbounds in front of the Altamont bench. Right in front of Greg Fiesel sitting down there with Ryan. They're having a nice chat. Ryan Beckie watching the game here. Klemple corner three, no good. Jordan Wittenberg the rebound for the Hatchets. And Windsor Stew Straws can get back in front with a bucket this trip. Austin Wittenberg, they get it away to Bridges. Back out to him after they sent it to Jordan Wittenberg. Catch out top by Miller. Miller puts it on the floor. Away to Bridges. He's guarded closely, gets away from the defender. Away to Miller, and now to Austin Wittenberg to set it up here. Indians by one. We're under a minute to go in the third quarter. Hatchets with the basketball. Austin Wittenberg drives into the lane, got it down low. Tough catch by Miller, lost it. Stripped, stolen by Altamont. Coleman comes out of there with it for the Indians. So close, but no cigar for the Hatchets. Altamont gets it inside to Schultz. He leans, he got under the basket, and he missed it. And a rebound goes to the Hatchets as eventually Bridges got it. They got it back to Jordan Wittenberg and back to Bridges. Schultz stepped forward to the basket, but he got himself under the basket. And the shot came up empty, and the Hatchets come away with a rebound. So 15 seconds left in the third quarter. And Talon Bridges with the ball for the Hatchets. Down to 10. They work it out top, knocked loose, stolen by Altamont. Klemple gets it. They go down court, and they foul Cornett heading for the basket with 4.3 seconds left.
And heading to the basket is the key. It was before any sort of a shot attempt, I'm really certain. And so it'll be Altamont ball under the basket as the foul's whistle on Talon Bridges, his first, team's third.
Hammer for Robinson here on the inbound right at the end of the third quarter. Bridges sits down for the Hatchets. Altamont gets it inbound. Schultz takes it out top. He wants to shoot. Nobody does shoot, and Klemple never got a shot away, and they didn't get that last second bite at the apple. So it's a one-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. We're at the NTC tournament at Altamont. It's Altamont 32, Windsor Stew Straws 31 on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a vehicle that works for you. Check out Northside Ford's selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs today.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Hi, this is Kathy from Barlow Lock and Security. Secure your home or business with a customized system from us. Good luck, area teams in the tournament.
Third quarter numbers, Matt.
Altamont 3 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 2 of 6 from three-point range. Hatchet 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line. No three-pointers attempted. They had 4 turnovers, 4 rebounds. Altamont with 3 turnovers and 4 rebounds.
Altamont gets the ball to start the fourth quarter. Klimple drove in for a shot, no good, but the rebound grabbed by Eric Coleman, and his putback is good. 8 for Coleman, and the lead is 3 again for Altamont, and Bob Lockhart for Windsor Stewardson-Strasburg is leaning on the official there.
Wanted a charge call, no call.
Instead, the drive in here, Austin Wittenberg puts it up and in. Boy, he's putting hatchets on his back here these last few minutes, and they're back within 1 again.
He has 8 of their 12 second-half points.
Klimple for 3, no good. Maybe rushed it a little. Rebound eventually comes down to Cheney for Windsor Stewardson-Strasburg. I thought it was going to be Coleman coming out of there with it, and Hatchets ended up with it. Austin Wittenberg across the half line. 1-point game, 7 minutes to go. What's new in this tournament? Austin Wittenberg down low, driving, shot up. Good, he got it. That's a tough shot.
And there's defenders all around him, leaning on him. He's leaning into them.
That gets the Hatchets back in front by 1, 35-34. They get it to Klimple. He goes to the side and then back in underneath the Klimple. They kick it to the corner, and a shot by Hammer for 3, no good, and the Hatchets get the rebound. Grabbed by Carter Cheney. So they're up by 1 with the ball here. Robbins and Robinson ready to come back in for Altamont the next stoppage of play. Jordan Wittenberg lobs it underneath to Vonderheide, and it's stolen by Hammer. Great anticipation by Jared Hammer to make that steal. Down low, Schultz the catch, the shot, it's good. Will Schultz has 4. That gets Altamont back in front, 36-35 with 6 minutes to go.
He was on the right side, and he put it up with the left hand because that's all he had room to do.
Austin Wittenberg gets it away to Vonderheide, back out to Wittenberg. Austin Wittenberg head of the key, still on the dribble. Hooks it down low. Nice catch by Vonderheide, who got away from the defense, and he lays it up and in. Vonderheide with 14, and the Hatchets back in front, 37-36. Klimple drives it inside for Altamont. Shot for 2, rolls off, no good. The Vonderheide rebound. So the Hatchets with the ball back in a 1-point lead, and Austin Wittenberg loads up for 2, and he got it. He may not miss.
Well, and the Hatchets haven't missed a whole lot here, as they're 4 for 4 in this fourth quarter after going 4 of 6 in the third quarter.
And they're up 3 here, 39-36. Klimple out top. Coleman with the ball right at the head of the key. Vonderheide picks him up. They get it away finally. And the ball to Cornett. He drives it inside, left hands it up and in. Nice play by Cornett.
Nobody stopped him. He just kept going to the rim.
And that gets Altamont back within 1. It's 39-38. We're under 5 minutes to play. Shot. Austin Wittenberg hits again.
He's just feeling it.
Just inside the free throw line. He has 19, and the Hatchets are back up 3, 41-38. But against this Altamont team, that's a one-possession game. Schultz with it, looking for help, gets it to Hammer. Hammer. Now they get it to Cornett. Klimple, 3, got it. Noah Klimple, just his second basket of the game. And that ties it at 41. Timeout, 4:18 left in this one, I guess. It's 41-41, Altamont, Windsor, Stewardson-Strasburg here on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
Person-to-person money transfer. Easy, the way it should be. Learn more at crossroadsbank.com. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
.4:18 to go in regulation. Altamont 41, Windsor Stew-Stras 41. The 2 and 3 seeds in this year's tournament going at it. The winner will play St. Anthony tomorrow night at 7:30 for the tournament championship. Loser plays North Clay at 2:30 tomorrow. I wouldn't miss that one for anything either. All right, let's see what happens here. Tie game, Hatchets with the ball after the timeout by Altamont. Getting across the half line, Austin Wittenberg shoots it for 3. Got it! Kid can't miss. 22 for Austin Wittenberg, and that pushes the Hatchets lead back to 3. Hammer goes baseline for Altamont and lays it up and in.
Boy, another big baseline drive for Hammer.
He has 4, and the Indians back within 1, 44-43. 3-4-5 to go in this one. Austin Wittenberg, and a foul. And Robinson got him out top.
Mason Robinson picks up his second. It's only the team's second this half as they've switched Mason on to Austin Wittenberg to try to change things up for Wittenberg.
Hatchets called time. This is our under 4, rather. 44-43. Windsor Stew-Stras leads Altamont by 1 here at 97.9 XFM.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Washington Savings Bank is here for you through every stage of life. We make banking easy and convenient.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Your home for the NTC tournament. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
Mark Blickensderfer joining Mark Rotz and Darius Box as our officials here tonight. They've had a doozy. 44-43 Windsor Stew-Stras by 1, and the Hatchets have the ball. 3:38 to go. They get it out top in the hands of Jordan Wittenberg. He goes down low, gets it away to Cheney. Shot for 2. Short rebound, though. Grabbed by Vonderheide for the Hatchets. Slings it out top to Cheney. Back to Jordan Wittenberg. Shot in the lane. Can he get it away? No, it's stripped by Klemple and grabbed by Robinson, and Altamont with a steal. Robinson going to the hole, and an offensive foul. He used the elbow, and down went the Hatchet, and a turnover.
Yep, Altamont with their first turnover of the fourth quarter. Mason Robinson has his third foul as he's picked up a couple of them here in the last couple minutes.
So the Hatchets with the ball back and the 1-point lead. We're down to 3:10 to play. Austin Wittenberg walking across the half line. Ian Robinson having a battle. The ball hits the deck, so do both players. Timeout called by the Hatchets as Austin Wittenberg is able to get one paw on it. So timeout Hatchets with 3:03 left. Let's be back in 30. 44-43. Windsor Stew-Stras in front of Altamont here on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
3:03 left in regulation. Windsor Stew-Stras 44, Altamont 43.
Do you think something wild's going to happen yet?
Oh, gosh, we still have 3 minutes. That wouldn't be at all surprised. Hatchets have the ball in the 1-point lead. Austin Wittenberg has been a load this second half for the Hatchets. Ian Robinson really going at it. They get it in the corner. The catch by Jordan Wittenberg, knocked loose out of bounds by Robbins. They were going to go to the corner to Cheney, and Robbins stepped in front of the pass and knocked it away out of bounds. Vonderheid's going to inbound right by the Hatchets basket here. Samuel waits and gets it in. And a shot for two off the inbound. No good. Off the mark by Miller. Rebound grabbed by Klemple. And here comes Altamont. They get it in the hands of Robbins, and he walks it across the half line. We're down to 2:45 to go. Hatchets with the 1-point lead. Indians with the basketball. Robinson down low. Nice catch. Can Coleman get a shot away? No, well, he did, but he got fouled. The shot's no good. But Coleman going to the line to shoot a pair here with 2:37 left.
I think Austin Wittenberg came from behind, and they say he got him across the arms. Austin has his second. Only the team's fourth. Altamont only has 3, so if they need to send people to the line, there's going to have to be a lot of fouling to get there.
Coleman with 8 points tonight. The foul shot, good. That ties it. Coleman with 9, and we're tied at 44 with 2:37 remaining. Winter plays St. Anthony tomorrow night, but they're thinking we'll worry about that tomorrow night. Coleman ready. Here's the second foul shot. Good. Coleman hit them both. Big foul shots for the big man. He's in double figures now. And Altamont by 1, 45-44. A lot of pressure by the Indians backcourt defensively. Jordan Wittenberg gets it across the half line. Lost it. It's loose, but grabbed back by Cheney for the Hatchets. Again, Altamont by 1 now. Wittenberg with the ball. Jordan into the lane. Gave it away. Miller's shot. No good. Followed by Vonderheide. No good. Rebound Coleman for Altamont. So the Indians with the ball and a 1-point lead. We're down to 2:08 to go. Robbins across the half line. Bounce pass to Robinson. Looking underneath. There's the pass. Grabbed by Klemple. Shot up. He got it. Looking underneath. Klemple was there. Robinson found him. And that gives the Indians a 3-point lead, 47-44, and the Hatchets won another timeout. Timeout with 1:48 left. It's Altamont 47, Windsor Stewardson-Strasburg 44, here on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is honored and committed to care for the medical needs of the community. Its orthopedic excellence is recognized by the Joint Commission Certificate of Distinction for Total Hip and Knee Replacement. See us at one of our locations.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun.
With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at gecknerbros.net.
Cold outside? At McMahon Meats, we have a convenient drive-up window so you can stay in your warm car while we do the shopping. Call ahead at 217-813-6054. Good luck, area teams, in the tournament.
Up the tough loser in this one, and the winner of this one will play St. Anthony tomorrow night at 7:30 for the tournament championship. Holy moly. Another tough-to-see-somebody lose game here. Hatchets down 3, minute 40 to go. Bridges with the ball to Jordan Wittenberg. Drives to the baseline. Klemple guarding closely. Ball knocked loose, but Klemple couldn't keep it in bounds, and so it'll stay with the Hatchets.
Just cleaning something up here. The Hatchets have 1 timeout left. Altamont has 3.
Altamont with the 3-point lead. Hatchets inbound on the side. Minute and a half to go. Bridges, Jordan Wittenberg, Dawson Wittenberg, or to Cheney. Out top now to Bridges. Boy, they're looking to get somebody underneath, and Altamont's not letting anybody get open. Cheney, free throw line, can't shoot. Out to Bridges. We're down to 1:10 to go. And Altamont by 3. Bridges down the lane, can't shoot, and he threw to the side. About the time Austin Wittenberg broke out top, and the ball goes out of bounds. So now Altamont's got the ball and a 3-point lead, and 1:06 remaining.
Coach Lockhart trying to get his teams to pick up full court here with down by 3 with a minute on the clock.
And a mile of fouls still to give. Nobody's near the bonus. Robinson got the ball knocked away, gets it back, gets away from Jordan Wittenberg, went up, got it stripped, out of bounds. Last touch by the Hatchets. Down to 50 seconds to go. Altamont will inbound on the baseline.
Hatchets got to think about just fouling just a little bit. Be super aggressive. If you get it called, so what?
Klemple going to inbound here for Altamont. Gets it in the corner to Mason Robinson. Out to Robbins, and he got fouled with 48 seconds left.
Bridges picks up the personal as Robbins made the catch of the pass. It's only the team's fifth, though, and Altamont only has committed 3. If there would be a rally here by Windsor's Two Straws, they could be in a bind in a sense.
Neither team close to the bonus. Hammer will inbound, gets it in on the baseline to Robbins for Altamont. Back out to Hammer. Now, Altamont doesn't have to be in a hurry. They're the team with a 3-point lead. Robinson to Robbins. We're down to 38 seconds, and we've got a foul on the Hatchets. Out of bounds to the Indians.
Another foul on Bridges, his third. Coach Lockhart is communicating with his team now. We don't have to foul immediately now. Let's just see what happens.
6 fouls as a team. Inbound, loose. They're going after it. It goes out of bounds. They'll say it stays with Altamont.
Klemple knew the ball had hit off of Austin Wittenberg, so he basically shielded him from being able to get to the ball. The players crashed to the floor, but it's out of bounds to Altamont, the length of the court to bring.
Down to 34 seconds left. Altamont with the ball and a 47-44 lead. Robinson in backcourt. He and Robbins play catch. Back to Robinson, and he gets it across the half line and dribbles it out of trouble. And a foul on the Hatchets with 26 seconds left. Altamont again with a 3-point lead, so if they can get a foul shot down here, it's huge.
Yeah, big 1-and-1 coming up for Mason Robinson as that foul is committed by Jordan Wittenberg. It's his second, and again, a 1-and-1 opportunity for Altamont, up 3.
Robinson had a big first half, hit some big threes for Altamont. Has 4 tonight, in fact. 13 points. See if he can add to this 3-point Altamont lead with 26 seconds left. Mason eyes the first one, put it up, and they got it. 14 for him. More importantly, a 4-point lead for Altamont, 48-44. 26 seconds left. Winners playing St. Anthony for the title tomorrow night. Robinson wisely taking a minute. Puts the second one up. Good. Got them both. Robinson with 15. That's after Coleman hit 2 big foul shots earlier in the quarter. Indians up 5 now, 49-44, and we got a foul with 20 seconds left on Robinson.
Well,
20 fouled 20.
He called for the hold, so he has 4. So they're going to switch men and put Klemple out on Austin Wittenberg.
17 seconds left. Hatchett's got to get some points here. Austin Wittenberg put it up no good, but he got fouled, and he'll be at the line to shoot 2 now with 13 seconds left. And so Windsor's Two Straws chance to get a little closer with the clock stop.
Yeah, that's not what Altamont wanted to do. They had an opportunity to foul him before he even got into the lane because it would have been out of bounds to the Hatchet.
Austin Wittenberg's foul shot, no good. 5-point Altamont lead, remember, 49-44 with 13 seconds left. Austin Wittenberg, Hatchets wouldn't even have a prayer if it hadn't been for him in the second half. Second foul shot, good. Miss and a make. He's got 23. It's a 4-point Altamont lead. 49-45. Robinson across the half line gets fouled by Cheney with 10 seconds to go.
So Robinson able to get to the inbounds pass, and then once he caught it, it was open court in front of him. He ran up court as long as he could to avoid the defense until time as Cheney commits his first.
They sit down Talon Bridges, and Miller's back in for Windsor's Two Straws, another 3-point shooter. 49-45, 10 seconds to go. Mason Robinson back at the line. They had 2 big foul shots a minute ago. This one off. Rebound Hatchets, and they need a 3 and a foul. Down court, they get it out top. Austin Robinson got fouled by Klemple, but before a shot could be taken, so
that's what Altamont wanted to do right there, because it's only the team's 6. It's a 2.8 on the clock. Altamont really should just stay away from them with the 4-point lead.
They get it inbound. Vonderheide, shot by Austin Wittenberg for 3, no good at the buzzer. The putback comes too late. Altamont on to the championship game of the National Trail Conference Tournament. So it'll be 1 and 2 going at each other tomorrow night at 7:30. Final score, Altamont 49, Windsor Stu Straws 45. I know what Matt's saying. The seeds have held.
That might be the most remarkable thing coming into this tournament.
Final score again, Altamont 49, Windsor Stu Straws 45. So it'll be Altamont and St. Anthony tomorrow night at 7:30 for the tournament championship. Windsor Stu Straws will play North Clay at 2:30 tomorrow. 4 in all, starting at 11:30 tomorrow. We're going to talk with both coaches, and we'll recap the stats. And the post-game show begins in 1 minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the new and exciting Chevrolet and Toyota vehicles here at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or shop and buy 24/7 at danheck.com.
The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com. With an expanded service department, our new Express Lube, and a huge lineup from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Geckner Brothers continues to build on the service and trust we've earned since 1937. Visit us online at gecknerbros.net. The Effingham area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air and online at 979xfm.com.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois postgame show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
Back at Altamont Community High School, final score, Altamont 49, Windsor Stu Straws 45. So it'll be 1-2 tomorrow night for the tournament championship. St. Anthony and Altamont tomorrow night at 7:30. Indians fans that aren't here need to know that they're going to sell tickets in the art room. So check for that. And that's the Altamont ticket sales. St. Anthony, a reminder for them, they're going to have ticket sales from 10 to noon tomorrow morning at St. Anthony High School. After that, any remaining tickets will come back here, and they'll go on sale at 6:45 tomorrow night. That's when the doors will open here, 6:45 tomorrow night. If we get any additional information, I'll be sure to pass it along to you. It ought to be a humdinger of a day tomorrow. 4 good ones, I think, without a doubt. This was certainly a good one. Back and forth this game went. Never more than a 5-point lead in this game. After a quarter, we were tied 13-13. At halftime, Altamont had a 23-21 lead. After 3 quarters, Altamont had a 32-31 lead. And Altamont outscored Windsor Stu 17-14 in the fourth quarter to win this game by 4, 49-45. Wow, what a contest. Altamont improves to 18-5. Windsor Stu Straws 18-5. So we'll see what happens as these two teams are going to be involved in more action tomorrow. We'll mention we're going to talk with both coaches. Let me run through again the pairings tomorrow at 11:30. St. Elmo Brownstown will play Neoga. At 1 o'clock, it'll be the Consolation Championship, Dietrich and South Central. At 2:30, the third-place game, North Clay and Windsor Stu Straws. Championship tomorrow night at 7:30, St. Anthony and Altamont. Again, we're going to talk with both coaches on the post-game show, so please be mindful of that. Here's a look at the scoring in this one. For Windsor Stu Straws, Samuel Vonderhad had 14, but he had most of that in the first half. Altamont put the clamps on him after intermission. Jordan Wittenberg had 3. Landon Miller had 5 all in the first half. Austin Wittenberg kept the hatchets in the game. He had 5 at halftime. He finished with 23. Carter Cheney and Talon Bridges both played but didn't score. Windsor Stu Straws' quarters 13, 8, 10, and 14 for their 45 points. For Altamont tonight, Jared Hammer had 4. Mason Robinson led the way for the Indians with 15 points, hit 4 threes tonight. Noah Klemple had 7. Tyler Robbins 5. Eric Coleman had 10. And Will Schultz with 4. And Logan Cornett with 4. And boy, every point was a big one tonight. Altamont quarters 13, 10, 9, and 17 for their 49 points. Altamont a winner over Windsor's Two Straws, 49-44. Gail, let's go ahead and take, or unless Matt looks like he might be ready here.
I can run through the team stats for sure.
Okay.
As Altamont was 19 of 45 from the field at 42% in this ball game. They were 5 of 16 from three-point range, as they were at 31, rounding it up to 32%, as Altamont was 6 of 11 from the free throw line at 55%. On the other side of the ledger, the Windsor Stew Straws Hatchets were 18 of 37 from the field here in this one, as that puts them in at 49%. They were 5 of 10 from the free throw line. That's unusual for the Hatchets, 5 of 10 at the line for 50%, and they were 2 of 8 from beyond the arc at 25%. Rebound battle, pretty much even, 21 apiece for these two teams. Altamont had just 6 turnovers in the ball game. The Hatchets had 12, and it looks like Bob Lockhart has made his way up to the booth, so I will make way for Coach Lockhart.
Thank you, Matt. Again, the final score, Altamont 49, Windsor's Two Straws 45, and never more than a 5-point game either way. And it's just about exactly what we expected. I know it's a lot more fun to be the guy with the more points.
Well, yes, always. Well, other than golf, right?
That's right. Man, oh man, what a game. Never more than 5 points either way.
Oh, what a battle. I told John after the game, and he said the same to me, what great competition, and both teams competing, and, in his mind, the right team won, and our mind, the wrong team won, and that's the way it works. But that reminded me a lot of some of the older days where two teams, it was physical beating up on each other, and it wasn't determined at the foul line. They let them play. Sure, everybody in the gym on one side is mad about calls and the other side and those things. And one thing I did appreciate about the officials is they let us jaw a little bit at them and disagree and didn't take it personal. So it's not an easy game always to officiate, especially when you got two teams competing like that. So, we had chances. We just didn't, execute or get a crip shot or, where we missed some free throws early in the ball game. And, you can't blame it on the last minute and a half. And so we got to have short-term memory.
Yeah.
And hopefully get back at it again tomorrow and bring what you got. But good basketball game.
Absolutely. And a lot of guys contributed, as always, in a good team performance. But especially as far as points, Samuel got you out on top early. And then they put the clamps on him, worked really hard to defend him, and then Austin Wittenberg, man, he came up big in the second half.
Did he go off? That basket to him must have looked like it was
each basket,
4 of them could fit in there at one time. And then John made a great, decision and got in him, and that's where somebody else has got to make it. And I thought we had a couple of good looks off of it, and we just didn't get the shot to fall and at the right time to keep, touch to where it's a one possession and those things. But, looking coming into this ball game, here's how I really felt about it. Their program has been, it's them and St. A have been at the top of the league for a long time. So, their people, their fans, their coaches, their players growing up, they just expect, it's part of their routine that we're going to get to that championship of this NTC tournament. And they have that mindset. And we're that program that's trying to climb the mountain and get over the hump. And, the most disappointing thing is how much work your kids put in, and, you wonder, why can't you get over that hump, or whatever. But, again, I wouldn't look back and do anything different. And so we'll see, we got a few weeks left, and this stuff's good for us when the regional comes. And, we've got no break. You got a really good basketball team with, tomorrow North Clay, and then we got Pena right out of the Tuesday night, who's probably going to be 22-2, and we still have Tuscola. So we're getting, we're getting to that meat of the season where we're going to play some good people, and hopefully there'll be more ball games like that so that we can make those plays, because we haven't been in that position enough maybe at times to experience it.
How hard is it to bounce back after a tough loss like this to be ready to go tomorrow?
Well, we talk about the mental aspect of sports, 90% mental, 10% physical. But with the game tonight and how physical it was, that'll be part of the challenge. The other thing is just that, you beat yourself up. Most of your good teams have players who are self-critics of themselves, and sometimes kids are guilty of hanging on to things, and we coaches sometimes do. I mean, we're all human at times. So, I talked to him after the ball game. Come on now, you played a heck of a basketball game. You're going to dissect it a little bit. What shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's human nature, but short-term memory and just move on. So, and hopefully it's maturity. And I think it always starts with your coaching staff. We can't dwell on things and those things. And, it would have been different if we'd have showed up and laid an egg tonight.
Yeah.
And so I can't say enough about our group. It's an emotional investment.
Yeah, absolutely. And 18 wins. I mean, your kids have posted a great record so far this year.
It's funny, as a coach and player and practice and locker room, we haven't talked a lot about that. We keep talking about what are we doing trying to get better and what do we need to do the next day. I mean, that's coaching. I would say as I've gotten older, losses like this are much tougher than the taste of victory sometimes, and that's changed from me being much younger to older. So, those are things that you check yourself as a coach sometimes. But, hey, life's about a lot more disappointments than successes, and you got to learn to deal with that, and that's why this game is so tremendous. But, what a great venue, what a great crowd, the intensity right down to the last few seconds. I mean, you can't ask for any more. And the other thing I told the kids is this: please remember, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. The old cliche of that.
You bet.
You're putting yourself out there underneath a microscope, and we appreciate that too, good or bad.
Yeah, a lot of kids don't want this, and I think that's why we're seeing less kids out for sports, and the ones that are out for all the right reasons, I think.
You darn right. And I've heard a lot of coaches this week say how much they love their group.
Yeah.
I'm another one, and we just keep battling and keep moving on. Probably the keys to the game, I thought probably the biggest thing I was concerned with coming into the game was rebounding the basketball. And I don't have the stats in front of me, but I would bet that they got us a little bit on the window.
Yeah.
And heck, we got to come back here last ball game of the year and play the Kings before that regional starts. So, that'll be fun again, hopefully. And I feel very proud and feel very fortunate again, like I said the other night, to be part of something like that tonight. Special game.
Absolutely. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. You bet. That's Hatchet's coach, Bob Lockhart. Appreciate him coming up and joining us after a tough loss tonight. Final score again, 49-45. And John Nieberg, he's going to join us here on the post-game showing. Holy cow, what a win. Congratulations.
That was a good high school basketball game. Another Saturday night, Friday night game, right?
That's right.
NTC, just like last night's semifinal. But we knew going into this tournament that there were going to be some really good games.
It was a situation, too, where nobody ever established any spread. It was never more than 5 points either way.
Yeah, there's two good basketball teams. Each possession was going to be a grinded out defensively. Coach Lockhart's got them playing well. They execute so good. They got two really good players, in my opinion. And one went off tonight, and that basket looked like an ocean to him. Yeah, we kept grinding it out. Noah didn't hit some buckets early, missed some shots. Didn't hit a three-pointer in the first half, but then, we knew he's too good of a shooter to get not to hit one late, and he hit a big bucket late to tie it, and you just grind it out defensively, grind. It was a good basketball game.
You guys worked really hard, forced, contested every shot. There's no denying that Austin Wittenberg, like you were talking about, really went off in the second half, but then you made some changes to slow him down.
We did. I thought Noah did a good job. Every shot he made was contested. He wasn't just shooting open, jumpers, open looks. They were floaters in the lane with the contestant. Yeah, we changed it to Mason. I just thought Noah's legs looked a little tired, and just give him a little bit of fresher look. We went full deny. Mason Robinson went full deny on Wittenberg, and kind of changed the outcome of the fourth quarter, in my opinion. and kudos to Mason for stepping up, doing that, and that's all I remembered. That's all I did in high school. I was like, I can't let him catch, and if he catches it, you give him a step because he's a good ball player. But Mason did a good job tonight after that adjustment.
Absolutely, and hit you some big threes in the first half.
Yeah. If he shoots it, he's tough guard too. He can get downhill really well. He's a strong kid. If he shoots the basketball good, he's tough to guard. He kind of plays the 4 for us, and then he moves over to the 1 spot. So he's playing power forward to point guard. So that just shows his versatility.
Well, you've got a good ball club, and you're like everybody else almost that I know. You're finally getting healthy.
Yeah. Well, Mason Wynn, he was our post off the bench. Avery Yarhouse finally came back tonight. He didn't get any time. I don't know if he was ready or not, so we didn't give him a go. Getting some pieces back. Hopefully Mason can come back after this week. But at this point, everybody's hurt. Everybody's a little bit banged up. You just kind of it's a war of attrition at this point, but you keep battling, and the boys did tonight.
I wanted to give you a chance to give a shout out to Eric Coleman. I thought he played big tonight. He's a big, and he played big. He got your rebounds. He had 2 big foul shots late. He did a lot right.
Yeah, Eric. I haven't had a post player like that in a while. If any, I've had some good post players, but he's that kid that he's going to go get the basketball. He off the rebound. He doesn't have much finesse in his game right now, which we're going to work on that hopefully next year. But man, when he gets the basketball, he's going to score. He's going to put the basket. He sees that rim. He's going to go try to score. You can't ask too much else of him. He guarded Vonderheid, who's a tough guard tonight, tough to defend. So. Eric deserves all the credit he's worked hard all year, and he's going to have another tough matchup tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. Tyler Robbins is such a good athlete. I mean, he's a great baseball player, good basketball player, just a good athlete.
Yeah. He's not the quickest. He's not the most athletic, but he knows how to play. He knows how to get to the basket. Last year we kind of called it. He had an old man game to him. We kind of underneath the rim. He's got to score kind of around the basket. But he had a couple early baskets that really helped us, kept us kind of flowing a little bit. He never stands out, but he never, and not in a bad way either. Mm-hmm. So you can't. He's pretty consistent throughout the game.
Yep. So. Hammer and Robinson and Klemple and Robbins and Coleman, and they had Will Schultz and Logan Cornett got you 4 big points, and I know Cornett hit that big basket late.
Yeah,
that helped a
bunch. Took the basket. Call me a dummy, whatever. Maybe I should be playing him more. We never underestimate Logan on the defensive end. He knows the defensive system very well. Works hard. Offensively sometimes he gets a little careless with the ball, or I won't say scared, but we don't know what's going to happen. But tonight he was under control. He took the ball to a real hole. He's athletic. He got up there and elevated and scored. Made a nice pass to Noah for a layup. The points created, but Logan played well tonight. Again, maybe it's all me, and I've had this in the past where someone steps up in this tournament and then kind of keeps going through the regional. But and Will. Will's just a different dynamic. Being 6'6", he can stroke it. And he can, he had a nice block early in the game. If he adds us, he hits a couple of shots. He's tough to guard too. So, we're going to need it tomorrow night for sure.
Yeah, and we've been about this and probably overblown, but everybody said, well, if there's ever going to be a year when the seeds aren't going to hold, it'll be this year.
Yeah, right.
And the seeds held.
Yeah, the seeds held throughout pretty much. It's weird. But every game's been pretty darn good.
Yeah, they have.
I was thinking that on the way over here is how it was 1-4, 2-3, and then 1-1 last night. But we didn't want to mess that up. We wanted to keep the seeds. Being a math guy, you're supposed to. You want to keep it that way. But I'm not complaining. We'll play Saturday night for sure.
Man, it ought to be a blast. 4 good ones tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, and tomorrow night. And I'm guessing this joint will be jumping tomorrow night.
Yeah. I hope it's orange. I hope it's orange and black, and just all get out and lit, and the boys can feed off the crowd tomorrow night. It is an advantage playing in our home court, obviously. Yeah. So let's hope the tribal council gets after it, and then we helps us out and gets us a few points, a few baskets.
Very good. Congratulations, John. Thank you.
Yep.
You bet. Altamont coach John Nieberge. Appreciate him coming up and joining us on the post-game show. Final score again, Altamont 49, Windsor Stew-Straws 45, and Matt had some ability, time-wise, to get the team stats done. Hadn't had a chance to get any individual numbers our way, though, I believe.
I do want to correct something really quick.
Sure.
I shorted Windsor Stew-Straws an attempt in a made free throw somehow, some way. They were 6 of 11 from the free throw line at 55%, just like Altamont was in the ball game. Otherwise, the team numbers we went through. And now let's take a look at it individually. First for the Altamont Indians, who got the 49-45 victory. Mason Robinson led them in scoring. He was 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 at the free throw line, 4 rebounds and 15 points. Eric Coleman in double figures, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 at the line, 7 rebounds with his 10 points. 7 points from Noah Klimple, 3 of 14 from the field, 4 rebounds, 7 points, but 2 of his made shots were the last shots that he took, a 3 and a 2 in the fourth quarter. So he came up for the Indians down the stretch when they needed every point. 5 points for Tyler Robbins, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, a couple of rebounds for Tyler. 4 points for Jared Hammer, both of them on drives along the baseline. He was 2 of 5 from the field, finished with a couple of rebounds and his 4 points. And then off the bench, 4 points from Will Schultz, 2 of 3 from the field with a rebound, a couple of blocked shots. Logan Cornett, 2 of 2 from the field, and he had 4 points as well for the Indians tonight. For the Windsor Stew-Straws Hatchets, 23 points from Austin Wittenberg, 9 of 13 from the field in this one, 4 of 5 at the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 23 points. Second half alone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 of 9 from the field in the second half.
Boy, he got rolling.
And yes, he did. And he was keeping them in the game, had them ahead in the game late, but he finished with those 23. Samuel Vonderheide, 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 at the line, had 6 rebounds and 14 points, but 10 of them in the first half. Landon Miller was 2 of 5 from the field, 2 rebounds, 5 points, and Jordan Wittenberg, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 7 rebounds for Jordan with 3 points in this one. Carter Cheney was 0 for 3 from the field. He grabbed a couple of rebounds, and Talon Bridges 0 for 2 from the field, 2 rebounds. 6 players played in this one for Windsor Stew-Straws, 7 for Altamont, as the two teams kept it pretty close to the vest in what was a pretty close contest.
Without a doubt. I know people are joining us all the time. It was 13-13 after a quarter. Altamont was up 23-21 at halftime. Altamont was up 32-31 after 3 quarters. Altamont outscored Windsor Stew-Straws 17-14 in the fourth quarter and won it by 4, 49-45.
Probably one thing I should mention about Altamont's free throw shooting, while they were 6 of 11 in the game, they were 4 of 5 at the line in the fourth quarter. Eric Coleman with a couple of big free throws. Mason Robinson hit a 1-and-1 and converted the second one. He missed a 1-and-1 late, but all in all, they were pretty clutch coming down the stretch.
Absolutely. Good win. And as John and I were just talking, the seeds held. Here we go. It's just like it was predicted when the seeds were set for this tournament. So, Gail, why don't you run through the scores, and then I'll remind everybody what we're up to tomorrow.
All right, I certainly will. Recapping all the scores tonight in boys high school basketball action. The National Trail Conference Tournament that you heard tonight here from Altamont. South Central over Neoga, 43-42. Altamont with the win over Windsor Stew-Straws, 49-45. In the Little Illini Conference Tournament, KZ Westfield was the host. KZ Westfield over Mount Carmel, 63-55. Robinson with the win over Marshall, 63-61. At halftime, Olney was leading Newton, 23-17. In the Lincoln Prairie Conference Tournament at Cerro Gordo, Cumberland over Tri-County, 51-37. ALAH over Argenta Oriana, 43-45. And Breeze Mater Dei, tough loss for T-Town. Breeze Mater Dei defeated T-Town tonight, 46-41. Lincoln with the win over Mattoon, 40-35. ALIS over Patoka, 50-34. At halftime, Taylorville was leading Charleston, 28-27, so a close game at hand there. Centralia with a win over Mount Vernon, 39-36. And in girls high school basketball action, Chitopolis over Effingham with a score of 47-37.
Thanks, Gail. Great job as always. So, 4 games tomorrow. Here's how it sets up. At 11:30, the 7th place game. That'll be St. Elmo Brownstown and Neoga. consolation championships at 1 o'clock, and that'll be Dietrich and South Central. That ought to be a honey of a game. Third place contest, I'm looking forward to this. North Clay and Windsor's Two Straws. And then the championship tomorrow night at 7:30, St. Anthony and Altamont. So, Matt, we could have 4 great games tomorrow.
I'm anticipating it. We're spoiled by it.
Yeah.
I mean, tonight, 2 great games. Last night's finale was fantastic as well. Not that the other games were bad.
Right.
It's just, I got to be honest. I figured there would be some upset seed-wise. I don't know that it would have been an upset, actually, if the seeds didn't hold. And the seeds could be shook up tomorrow as well, but we'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah, so again, first game 11:30. We'll be on the air at about 11:15 with Game 1 pregame. Again, all 4 games tomorrow here on 97.9 XFM. And loads of people to say thank you to. Thanks to Mike and Dustin for taking care of the game on KJ between the Lady Shoes and the Lady Hearts. 2 really good ball clubs going at each other there tonight. And I believe it was BD, I think, that ran that game. So thank you, Brian, for taking care of that. And then we gave you the scores here. Again, the first game final saw a win for South Central over Neoga, 43-42. You talk about a close one. 1-point game there. And then a minute ago, Altamont defeated Windsor's Two Straws by a count of 49-45. So 11:30 tomorrow morning, St. Elmo Brownstown and Neoga. Then the consolation championship at 1 o'clock between Dietrich and South Central. The third place game at 2:30, North Clay and Windsor's Two Straws. And the championship tomorrow night at 7:30 between St. Anthony and Altamont. And ticket sales, one more time, for Bulldogs fans, 10 to noon tomorrow morning at the high school. And anything left will come over here. Altamont's going to sell them in the art room, maybe selling them right now.
Tonight,
sold them tonight. Okay. So, but Altamont fans,
they'll have
there's
more chances.
Almost always tickets here. And again, doors will open at 6:45 tomorrow night. So, thank you, sir.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for all your work that you put into this week as well.
And we get to crown it with 4 tomorrow. And thanks to CJ and Caleb, as usual, they're doing the Macarena or something over there.
Yeah.
And it's always entertaining. So thanks, guys, and thanks to everybody who viewed and everybody who sent us comments. We were a little busy to get anything read tonight, but we'll see what we can do about sharing that information. And don't forget that we're doing these games live, but they're up on the website now, too. So if you missed a game, if you were at a game or had to work or whatever the deal was, you can watch them. You can watch them online. So for Matt, for Caleb, for CJ, for Gail, who's done a wonderful job this week, and for Dustin and Mike and BD, I'm Greg Sapp, and good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening. This has been a production of Premier Broadcasting Incorporated.